And now, live from Studio 38 in the world's Roundup City, this is the Great American Podcast. Here's your host, Butch Thurman.
The PBR's Austin Richardson will join us today on the program, fresh from a big win at New York City. Welcome to the program, Austin. Good to have you on.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Well, you know, Austin, any win is a special win, especially on the Unleash the Beast tour, but winning at Madison Square Garden in New York, such history with that building, that's got to mean a little more to you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's one of the biggest events of the year going towards the World Finals. And I mean, every Cowboy dreams to win that event. And it was a great time. The crowd was roaring. They were cheering with us, man. It was an awesome time. I was very, very fortunate to get the win out there. Yeah, well, let's
talk about your rides, including that re-ride option Sunday. Talk about the competition.
Yeah, my first round bull, I was 88 points on Moonlight Party. Second bull, Bangarang, I was 86 on him. In the second round, I unfortunately bucked off my third round bull, but still was good spot in coming into the short round. Picked Mike's Motive. He kind of knocked his head on the bucking chute a little bit and fouled me. So I got a re-ride back on Moonlight Party, so I was able to get on him again, and it just kind of worked out. I got a re-ride on Moonlight Party as well, but my score was high enough to put me in the lead, so I figured I'd just keep it, just kind of let it go how it's supposed to. Unfortunately, the other two guys that had three bulls covered also, they bucked off, so it put me number one.
Yeah, Austin Richardson with us, PBR, big win at New York last weekend. Was it, tell me about the decision to take the re-ride or take the score?
So I kind of wanted to already just take the score because there's a lot of points there at the major, and I knew if one of the two other guys rode their bull, that no matter what, they would take first because they'd run four out of the four bulls. So I was just kind of looking at points aspect for the world title. So I was already kind of just pointing my way towards keeping my score.
The PBR's Austin Richardson is on the show today, sitting number one in the world standings. Now, the season is still young, but it's always nice to be number one.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about the feeling of looking at the standings and seeing your name at the top of the leaderboard.
It's kind of unreal. I mean, to see my name up there at the top, that's pretty awesome. I mean, I've worked a lot for this, and now it just comes to the point to be consistent and just keep that number one spot.
Well, we've got a handful of events already in the books for the 24 season. How's your body holding up?
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
I say we have a handful of events in the books already for the 24 season. How's the body holding up? How you feeling?
I feel 100%. I mean, I'm a little sore after each weekend, but that's casual. But I feel great, and I'm ready for this weekend in Chicago. We just fly out Thursday, and so I'm 150% ready.
Austin Richardson, the PBR's bull rider on our show today. When did this all begin for you? How did this? Was it youth rodeo? How did it all start?
Yeah, just kind of starting youth rodeo and worked my way up to high school bulls to open bull riding to eventually when I turned 18, I got my PBR card and started going pros and velocities and just worked my way up to the Unleash the Beast tour. And I'm 23 now, so it's been a pretty fun run so far.
Did you college rodeo?
I did not college rodeo. As soon as I turned 18, I just wanted to go pro.
Yeah. Who was your PBR hero growing up? Who did you look up to in the tour?
I mean, there's a few guys. There was one kind of in particular. It was Guilherme Marchi. He lived like 2 miles from me when he moved from Brazil. So I really looked up to him a bunch. But Justin McBride and Trish Shivers and all them guys, I looked up to them as well.
Austin Richardson is our guest today of the PBR. Team competition with the PBR has turned out really popular with the fans and the television ratings. You compete with the Austin Gamblers. Talk about the team competition.
I get to take a lot from the team aspect of the bull riding. I think it brings a bunch of us bull riders together, and I mean it's an awesome organization, and it obviously helps us bull riders get paid a little bit better, and it's outstanding. I can't wait for the new team series to start back up after this regular season event ends. And I love the team events. It's a great atmosphere. All the teams, we're still all buddies and stuff, but we get to compete against each other. But I mean, it's awesome.
Looking at the roster, the Gamblers have a pretty good looking team.
Oh yeah, we're pretty stacked up. Jose, Lucas Devine, Dalton Castles. He's hit number 2 in the world, or number 4 in the world, or something like that. But yeah, our team's pretty stacked.
Well, Austin, we wish you the best of the luck this weekend as you head into Chicago and the rest of the season. And hopefully we can get you back on the show again later this year.
Heck yeah. Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much.
The PBR's Austin Richardson, Dallas, Texas bull rider, joining us today on the program, fresh from his big win at Madison Square Garden in New York this past weekend. We'll take a break. We'll come back with news and notes, and also a salute to Rodeo Livestock here on the Great American Podcast.
Hey y'all, Cody Johnson here. You know, if there's one rule I've tried to live by, it's this: be authentic. I've always held true to my core beliefs of family, faith, and country. I'm a cowboy at heart. That's exactly why I wear Wrangler jeans and shirts. They're iconic. And if the legendary West could be summed up in one word, that word has to be Wrangler. And hey, when my fans see me wearing Wrangler, I know that they can say, yep, that guy's the genuine article.
We're cowboys or king.
Wrangler, long live cowboys.
From Studio 38 and today's Great American Podcast with Butch Thurman.
Wade Sankey Pro Rodeo and Phenom Genetics. Let's talk about the horse Mustard in the bareback riding. Give our listeners the history of this horse.
Mustard is a 7-year-old ranch raised. The last horse we bought was in 2000, and that was a stallion from Calgary Stampede. This horse, she is fascinating to watch. She's unlike any other horse that we have ever raised, and she just gets in the air and bucks hard, and on TV it doesn't look that special, but in real life it's just unbelievable. It's unlike any other horse that we've ever had, so that's pretty exciting, as many horses as we've had throughout the years.
When did you know this horse was going to be special?
Well, I mean, when this horse was a 3-year-old, we knew that it was good watching, let's say that. But, that horse had to mature a lot, and she had to learn how to be the type of bucking horse that's desirable now. And I think that we just proved that she's got it pretty well figured out.
Normal pattern?
She does not have a normal pattern yet. She still just tries to buck so hard every jump that she doesn't have a normal pattern. And the one thing about her is every single jump is different, and every single jump really has a lot of heart and absolutely means what she's doing. I mean, she tries so hard every single jump.
Legacy Pro Rodeo, John Growney with us. Let's talk about Vain Reflections in the bronc riding. Give me the story, the history about that horse.
Okay, we ended up buying Bar T out this year, the Kirby outfit. And when I watched that horse buck and about 25 others, they remind me of Bud Kirby. And Patrick was good enough to call this outfit Bar T Legacy Pro Rodeo in memory of Bud Kirby. So this is Bud Kirby's legacy.
Legacy Pro Rodeo, very good. Now let's talk about the horse. Give me that.
Well, I don't really know that much about him. I don't know the mare or the stud that he's out of, but ever since I've only been involved since the first part of June as far as bucking this stock, and that, I guess I'm bragging, we ended up with about 25 horses that buck just like that, and it's that Bud Kirby style where they They really take their head way to the ground, then they throw it back up, and it lets a bronc rider get into the rhythm of getting under the swells and lifting on that rein. And so it's just awesome. And I know it's just going to get better for Bar T and Legacy Pro Rodeo.
John Growney and Wade Sankey as we continue to salute rodeo livestock. Well, that's going to wrap up the program for this week. We'll be back again next week here on the Great American Podcast. I'm Butch Thurman.